A bustling maternity hospital in a small Nigerian town known for its warm staff and excellent care. Chioma, arriving at the hospital, feeling pregnant and glowing with joy. She is accompanied by her loving husband Ikenna, who is over the moon about becoming a father. The hospital is bustling with activities. Mothers are in labor, babies are crying, and the air is filled with the mist of scents of antiseptic and newborns. Nurse Nkechi greets them with a smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes, leading Chioma to her room. Chioma is calm and excited, but as if read by her delivery, Mama Amaka, the elderly midwife, watches Nkechi with suspicion. She has noticed over the past few months that babies have been disappearing at a trace right after birth. The mothers are told that the baby is died during labor, but Mama Amaka is not convinced. Chioma's labor is long and painful. As she finally gives birth to a healthy baby boy, there is a sense of relief and happiness in the room. However, as Chioma is recovering, Nurse Nkechi takes the baby, supposedly to clean him up and do some routine check. Hours pass and Nkechi does not return with the baby. Chioma begins to worry. Ikenna demands to see his son, but Nkechi calmly informed them that the baby had complications and is being kept in a special ward for observation. Mama Amaka, who has been silently observing Nkechi, decides to investigate. She sneaks into the records room late at night and discovered that many babies who were reported dead or kept for observation were never listed in the morgue or nursery logs. She suspected something sinister and decided to confront Nkechi. Mama Amaka waits for Nkechi in the staff lounge. When Nkechi finally arrives, she's startled to see the old midwife. Mama Amaka confronts her, accusing her of stealing babies. Nkechi tries to brush her off, but the tension escalates. Mama Amaka threatens to expose her, but Nkechi, desperate and cornered, revealed her true color, admits to selling the babies to wealthy childless couples in the city for a high price. Nkechi believes she has no choice. She has been doing it for years to pay off her debts and maintain a lavish lifestyle. Mama Amaka is horrified, but before she can react, Nkechi grabs a scalpel from a nearby tree and lunges it at her. A struggle ensues and Mama Amaka is injured, but she managed to escape and lock herself in the janitor's closet. Meanwhile, Chioma, unable to sleep and feeling uneasy, overhears the commotions and decides to investigate. She follows the sound to the janitor's closet and finds a bloodied Mama Amaka. In her weakened state, Mama Amaka reveals Nkechi's darkest secret to Chioma. Chioma, filled with rage and desperation, demands to know where her baby is. Mama Amaka tells her she has a plan to expose Nkechi, but needs time. Chioma cannot wait any longer. She rushes to the hospital ward where her baby is supposedly kept, only to find an empty room. The panic rises in her chest. She hears a door slam and catches a glimpse of Nkechi fleeing down the hallway with a bundle in her arms. Her baby. The hospital is now in chaos. Chioma, fueled by a mother's instinct and rage, gives a chase, shouting for help. Ikenna, hearing the commotion, joins the pursuit. Other nurses and staff are confused, but some began to suspect something is terribly wrong. Nkechi darts through the hospital corridor, trying to find an exit, her face a mask of fear and determination. Dr. Eze, hearing the uproar, steps out of his office just as Nkechi rushes past. Realizing something is wrong, he joins the chase, trying to calm everyone down. Nkechi heads towards the back door. Just as she reaches it, Mama Emeka, bleeding but resolute, emerges from a side hallway and blocks her path. With nowhere to go, Nkechi is trapped. The tension is palpable. Nkechi, desperate and cornered, threatening to harm the baby if anyone comes close to her. Chioma, her voice shaking with emotions, pleads with Nkechi, offering her forgiveness if she just returns her baby. The hospital staff watches, holding their breath as the standoff continues. Finally, Mama Emeka steps forward, her voice calm but firm. She tells Nkechi a story of forgiveness and redemption she once heard from her grandmother, weaving a tale so captivating that everyone in the room, including Nkechi, is momentarily caught off guard. In that brief moment of distraction, Dr. Eze lunges forward, grabbing the baby from Nkechi's arm, while Ikenna and other nurses subdued her. Nkechi is detained, her plot exposed to the entire hospital. The police arrived and she's taken away. Her cries echoing down the hall. Chioma is finally united with her baby, and there is a wave of relief and joy. Mama Kana in hospital, being treated for her wounds, is the hero of the day. As things calm down, Mama Ka, ever the wise old woman, makes a joke about how she never thought her retirement would involve so much exercise, referring to her chase with Nkechi. The room bursts into laughter. Even Chioma, holding her baby, manages a tearful smile. Dr. Eze, relieved that the ordeal is over, chuckles and suggests that they should all be awarded medals for the bravery. The hospital implements stricter security measures, and Dr. Eze makes a heartfelt speech to the staff about integrity and care. Mama Amaka is given an honorary award for her bravery, which she jokingly refuses, that the real award is seeing Nkechi run faster than any sprinter she's ever known. The entire staff and patients burst into laughter, easing the tension of the dramatic event. Chioma and Ikenna, thank you for the safe return of their baby, deciding to name him Udo, meaning peace, symbolize the calm after the hospital storm. As they leave the hospital, the camera pans back to the staff, all smiling and waving, knowing that their once peaceful hospital has returned to normal, albeit with a few more unforgettable stories to tell.